May primary elections are in the books, and some landslide victories, and some incumbents getting voted out. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, Republican Jim Pillen and Democrat Lynn Walz both declared victory in their quests for their respective party nominations for Nebraska governor. The incumbent governor issued a statement a little more than 10 minutes after polls closed across the state, announcing his team with Lieutenant Governor Joe Kelly. About 30 minutes later, Walz declared victory as the Democratic alternative in her drive to unseat Pillen in November. Walz has yet to name a running mate. The Secretary of State's race for the Republican nomination was a dogfight all evening. Throughout the evening, challenger Scott Peterson widened his lead, ending with 55% of the vote versus 45% for the incumbent Bob Evnen, the difference being more than 16,000 votes. Turning attention to competitive races in Scottsbluff County, as incumbent Republican Michael Blue fended off a challenge in the District 1 County Board race, defeating Lisa Betts Marquez for the GOP nomination, 465 to 242 votes. The majority of Gering voters have voted yes on Proposition Number 1 to continue the city's 1% sales tax to support essential services. More than 75% of the voters were in favor of continuing the tax, which has been in effect for more than 35 years. Jordan Dietrich from TCD says this is a win for Gering property owners.
We'd see quite a big increase for Gering-specific property owners to be able to contribute to do our parks and our library and our fire and police. So this is important to notice is that without this sales tax, property taxes would have to be raised to be able to cover the difference in city services.
Under the ballot question, even more sales tax revenue, 60% instead of the current 50%, will go towards keeping property tax asking lower, with the remaining 40% split evenly between downtown redevelopment and tourism. Additionally, this was the last time Gering voters had to reauthorize the tax, as the ballot language made the approval perpetual until reduced or eliminated by a future city council. As for the District 48 legislative seat, incumbent Brian Hardin faced three challengers in Jessica Landers, Sam Landers, and Kurt Zajina. Hardin garnered more than 2,800 votes during the May primary and will square off against Jessica Landers during the November general election. We'll have more news right after this.
At Platte Valley Bank, we want to help you take advantage of every adventure. We know you have plans, goals, and dreams. Let us help you with them. Whether it is building, buying, or renovating, we have the home loan or home equity line of credit to fit your needs. Stop in and see us at Platte Valley Bank and let us help make your dreams a reality. You belong here. Platte Valley Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back. In some other races of note around the region, the six-way race for two Republican nominations for the Morrill County Board have been decided and will be incumbent Jeff Metz and former state senator and former commissioner Steve Erdman moving on to the general election. For the GOP nomination for sheriff, Milo Cardenas overcame a year-long challenge by Ricky Trevino, garnering 60% of the vote and continue on in the post. In Sioux County, J.W. Geiser and Allerton Hal Downer got the Republican nods for the two county commissioner seats up for grabs. In Cheyenne County races, incumbent Republican Jordan Hydek beat Whitney Watley 59 to 34%, and Mark Onstadt picked up 66% of the GOP vote for county commissioner to James Popovich's 34%. Oshkosh residents have approved continuation of their half-cent sales tax unofficially by a 60 to 40% margin. And for Oshkosh City Council, Gary DeCock, Mike Piva, Tom Martin, and Tina Sullivan will be the four moving on to November.
I imagined retirement in a place where we could enjoy our golden years, where adventure and friendship are the only items on the schedule. The Garden Homes at Northfield gives us the luxury we planned for and peace of mind when it comes to convenience, safety, and comfort. We never have to stop and think about the day-to-day upkeep. We love to explore abroad, but most importantly in our backyard. So much to do, so much to see. Here at Northfield, we get the protection of life care, incredible tax benefits, and secured rates for aging services. It's peaceful, knowing that if our needs change, we'll be taken care of. And most importantly, that our kids will never have to make any tough decisions. There never seemed to be enough time to do all the things we wanted. Now we get to focus our energy on enjoying what this community has to offer. At the Garden Homes, life is ours again. A place we had dreamed about. A chance to focus on us.
This is the Ag Achiever of the Month, presented by the Nebraska Soybean Board. I'm Alex Makovica. This month we are honoring Jason Bongers. He's a member of the East Butler FFA chapter, a senior, and now runs his own business called Next Level Ag. Jason, tell us a little bit about this business.
It all started, I got a grant, Nebraska FFA Foundation, for a small DJI drone, just a camera drone that I used to take pictures and videos of crops and cattle that we have. And then that really sparked my interest to go to a big ag spray drone. And I learned that I could make good money with the business with the spray drone. And so just kind of from there, I kind of just figured out the steps of what I needed. And I ended up purchasing a drone this spring after getting some of my licensing done. I'm still working on some of the licensing, finishing that up. But I turned it into Next Level Ag, doing fungicide, herbicide and insecticide work for farmers and ranchers in the surrounding area. So
talk about the services throughout the year. I imagine that looks a little different month to month.
Yeah, so like right now, I actually did a little bit of pasture spraying for a guy just this weekend. But yeah, in the spring months, pasture spraying like this, spraying for noxious weeds, that type of thing. And then you kind of get a break in between early spring. Now is about the time for the cutoff for the pasture, and then it'll pick back up in July and August for fungicide application on corn and soybeans. There'll be a little bit of wheat come like June, but not too much of that around here. And then in the fall, I don't have a spreader, but I'm looking to get a spreader, and I can actually spread cover crops with it as well.
What challenges have you faced starting a business? I mentioned you're a senior in high school. What challenges have you faced?
Definitely, really no one to like ask. So like there's no one in the area that has a business like this. There's no one who has a drone. There's a lot of drones out there, but not in our area. So like there's no neighbor to call up and ask him how he did this or how he did that. I worked with a really great company out of Dunbar, Nebraska called Volatin Drone Technology. So they're the ones that sold me my drone, and they were super great, and they kind of led me through. They told me what steps I had to take to get all my certifications and everything. And from there, I kind of just followed their steps and figured out what I needed, studied for tests, took tests, and got my certifications and everything.
You are the president of the East Butler FFA chapter. What has FFA brought to this business, FBC on shaping what you do?
FFA is a huge part. I probably wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for FFA, just because of that first grant that I got for $800, something like that. Getting that initial drone I always had an interest in drones when I was little, but then like when I got that and like it was a real drone, I was like, oh, this is like cool. Like I could like see myself like actually making money or doing something with this. And so like that sparked my interest greatly. And then our FFA advisor, Jenny Kutzian, was always helping me, reaching out to people like you and like helping me out, get my name out there, or help me get money, get grants, in this network with people. So that was great. And just all the people you meet in FFA, going to state convention or just at contests, you meet people, other people have similar interests, and it really helps build your market base.
Okay. Jason Bongers is joining us on the East Butler FFA chapter. He runs Next Level Ag. It is our Ag Achiever of the Month, where the future of Nebraska Ag is already hard at work. This award is presented by the Nebraska Soybean Board. I'm Alex Makovica.
Let's take a look at your community calendar, brought to you by Riverstone Bank. The community calendar is brought to you by Riverstone Bank. We're local and we love our community.
Welcome to Kelly's Liquor, your liquor cabinet. Whether you're a wine enthusiast, a whiskey sommelier, a tequila connoisseur, or you just love your beer, Kelly's has the best selection of what you're looking for. Family owned and operated since 1946 and right on 27th Street in Scottsbluff. Come see us today at Kelly's Liquor, your liquor cabinet. And remember to be a good neighbor. Don't drink and drive. Kelly's Liquor, West 27th Street in Scottsbluff.
Pet waste and water don't mix. Animal waste decomposes in water, releasing nutrients, which deplete the oxygen fish and other life need to survive and encourage harmful algae growth. Animal waste also has disease-carrying bacteria, making contaminated water unusable. It's easy to prevent pet waste pollution. Simply pick up your pet's waste and dispose of it in a trash can, and avoid letting your pets defecate within 200 feet of our community's waterways. Tri-City Stormwater reminds you it's our water, our responsibility.
At Platte Valley Bank, we want to help you take advantage of every adventure. We know you have plans, goals, and dreams. Let us help you with them. Whether it is building, buying, or renovating, we have the home loan or home equity line of credit to fit your needs. Stop in and see us at Platte Valley Bank and let us help make your dreams a reality. You belong here. Platte Valley Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And finally, tonight's Panhandle Public Health District is inviting community members to attend a ribbon cutting and community dedication of their new public health mural. Created by local artist Yelena Konovskaya, the mural is a celebration of community, connection, and stories that shape public health in the Panhandle, designed to inspire reflection and conversation. PPHD Director Jessica Davies says the mural represents the heart of public health, people, partnerships, and the community in the region. The unveiling takes place at 18 West 16th Street tomorrow at 10 a.m. Well, that is it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there. We'll see you here next time.